Dun 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 dun. Hi, this is Tisch Aitken, and it is Saturday, June 17th, 2023. And it's the weekend of the new moon in Gemini, but there are a few things going on this weekend that may detract from that new moon energy of initiating new beginnings and feeling really charged up. And you should still feel charged up to create new beginnings, but bear in mind that Saturn, which is the planet of karma and limitations and restrictions, station retrograde today at 1:27 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at 7 degrees and 12 minutes of Pisces. And Saturn does not like being in Pisces because Saturn is very rigid and regulated and follows the rules. Pisces, I don't know. Pisces is boundless imagination. It's great. It's creative. I have a lot of Pisces in my life, but sometimes they can be really out there. I've got, Pisces energy too. I can be really out there. And so Saturn being in a sign that it cannot contain, it cannot structure, the sign of dreams and compassion and altruism on the higher level, but on the lower and more challenging level of Pisces, the sign of escapism, drugs, addiction, deception, self-undoing, directionlessness. And right now we're 3 years into this pandemic, 3 years plus, and Pisces deals very much with mental illness. AA was founded in 1935 when Saturn was in Pisces at that time, in another very difficult time in history in which dreams seemed unobtainable. And we have to keep reminding ourselves that we need to work to come together in a world that's becoming more and more alienated. And this new moon is about dreams. It's about thoughts and communication and networking. But Saturn stationing, we felt the buildup 5 days before, starting on June 6th, and we will feel the energy of Saturn, the pressure and restrictions 5 days after today. And what that's saying basically is that it's being aware of what's not working in your life. There could be some, fated things that are happening. Saturn is a planet of karma. It can be a lot of blocks going on. Saturn can block you. It can feel, or you feel, restricted. You feel held back. You have to build character within the limitations. But this new moon, this weekend, so we have the Saturn station that's very prominent. That's the big theme. We have a new moon that occurs in Gemini at 11:27 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And on June 18th at 12:37 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this new moon is at 26 degrees and 43 minutes of Gemini. And I cast the chart for Washington, D.C. It has Pisces ascendant. Therefore, Neptune, which is the modern ruler of Pisces, is the ruler of the chart. Jupiter is the ancient ruler of Pisces. And Jupiter is actually working in harmony with Saturn. We want to look to where Jupiter is right now, because Jupiter's transiting in Taurus, in a very fertile, creative, abundant sign. Pisces is probably the most creative of the water signs. Taurus is the most creative of the earth signs. Pisces is ruled by Neptune, the higher octave of Venus. Taurus is ruled by Venus, the planet of love and beauty. Jupiter is expanding our resources and our talents and working in harmony with Saturn. They're forming what's known as a sextile when they're 60 degrees apart, meaning that they support one another. Saturn is helping to support the expansion of Jupiter, and Jupiter is helping to bring some hope and optimism to Saturn, which is saying, how do I anchor this uncontainable thing? How do I achieve a dream that I have no way of doing? Well, we can't think that way. There are some things that are going to come up that are reinforcing what is not working. You have to be realistic. You don't want to, spend all your money on a dream that's not working. You don't want to be in a relationship that doesn't have a future, that is not healthy for you. These kind of things, yes, you have to work with reality. But if some things do seem really difficult to achieve, don't give up on dreams you really want. Maybe you're doing other things in combination with this. Maybe you took on an extra job, but you still want to play music, or you still want to be an astrologer or an artist, or whatever it is for you. Maybe you're opening a store, but you still need to do Uber or Lyft on the side. Work to do what you want to create a value. Jupiter met up with the North Node of Karma on June 1st. That sets the tone for Jupiter in Taurus, where it will be through the end of May of next year, helping us to develop our talents, our resources. But more importantly, the North Node is the collective, coming together on the collective scale to create something of beauty, organically, something of nature and value. Because Pluto briefly dipped into Aquarius. Last weekend, it dipped back into Capricorn. It's heavy, in Capricorn, it's a lot of structures coming down in our lives, but in Aquarius, it can become very alienating. Aquarius is a very social sign, but with technology, it's becoming a lot more remote. We need to come together more locally. This new moon in Gemini is challenging Neptune. It's squaring Neptune. And the ascendant for Washington, D.C. is Pisces. It's saying that although Saturn is stationing this weekend, although you feel like you cannot structure your dream, you feel it's hopeless, work with Jupiter in Taurus to hone your skills, to do something you love, to work with nature, get some plants, or do something to plant seeds, especially on a new moon. The new moon squaring Neptune. Neptune rules the unconscious mind and the imagination. Work with your imagination to magnetize what you want to achieve. Neptune will station retrograde on June 30th. We will feel the buildup starting on June 25th. We will feel it 5 days after. It will station at 27 degrees and 41 minutes of Pisces. And that's the farthest it's gotten thus far. So that will, where Saturn is being pronounced the reality planet in the sign of Pisces, Neptune will be pronounced at the very end of June, also in the sign of Pisces, a sign it happens to rule. But that's a really foggy energy. This new moon has a foggy energy. I've been feeling some pretty heavy stuff. I have tough cycles going on right now. So what I'm doing to assist me in this is I'm doing extra meditation. I'm not waking up singing Kumbaya every morning, and I won't tomorrow either. But I'm waking up trying to tackle my depression, create my dreams, work with it. And I hope you can do the same. And I wish you so much luck, and thank you. Take care.